Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica and this is Indigo Lightworker Tarot. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope you're having a great day and things are going your way and you're happy and you're healthy and you're wealthy. What we're going to do today is I'm going to do what's upcoming for you in love, and then I'm going to see what's going on with the person on your mind. Okay? So I hope this helps, and we'll just see what's upcoming for the collective. Okay, Spirit, can you tell me what's upcoming? We have a Page of Wands. Okay, so maybe upcoming you're going to feel inspired, you're going to make a discovery that might be about yourself or a situation, but upcoming there's some type of freedom for you. Okay, possibly some good news, something exciting. Okay, let's get some more. We have a Knight of Pentacles. So maybe upcoming you're going to play it safe. You're going to follow a routine. You're going to put in the work. We have a Knight of Swords. So maybe upcoming for you, you've got something you need to get off your chest, something you need to say. Okay, maybe you need to express something. Or maybe you're just going to go for what you want and you're going to take the bull by the horns type of mentality. The Knight of Swords, he does that. He just goes for things. Okay, so you could have to possibly defend yourself upcoming. Okay, think fast on your feet. And then we have a Three of Cups. So maybe upcoming you're going to go out, you're going to have a good time, you're going to celebrate, you're going to spend a lot of time with your friends. Okay, maybe you're going to tap into your creative side and get out in your community and help with community outreach programs or something along those lines. Maybe you're going to go to a festival or event in your town, possibly. Okay, let's clarify this. Can you tell me about the Page of Wands? Ooh, upcoming. You're going to feel inspired because a passionate new beginning is in your energy. Okay? So this is going to make you feel alive. This is going to bring out the best in you. Okay? And possibly there's someone around you that's very attracted to you, that they have their eye on you and they want to start dating you. Okay? You could have a secret admirer. Or this possibly is you have your eye on somebody and you want them and you're going to ask them out. Okay. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles, please. All right. So some of you are working through heartbreak. Okay. So you're getting through it. You're processing things and you're trying to come to terms with what happened to you and the situation. Clarify the Knight of Swords, please. All right, so a lot of you upcoming is you're going to really be focused on your work. Okay, maybe you have a project at work that you're working through and you're going to have to do a presentation at work, or you're going to have to some of you could be a lawyer and you're defending somebody in court, or you could be the opposing side. Okay, all right. But whatever whatever's going on with you, it could involve work, and you're going to speak up and you're going to let your voice be heard when it comes to your job. Maybe you're going to ask for a raise upcoming. So some of you might want to think about asking for a raise because you deserve it. Okay? Clarify the Three of Cups. We have the Strength. Okay, so a lot of you are going to just be hanging out with your friends, having a good time, and this is going to help you get through whatever hardships or responsibilities. You're going to lean on your friends and your family to help you through things. This is your friends, for some of you, are your support system, and they can really help you get through things. So you might ask them for advice on how to handle a certain situation. Clarify the Ace of Wands, please. All right. So upcoming, some of you are going to have a passionate new beginning with somebody who is just magnetic. Okay, so some of you are going to be highly attracted to somebody upcoming. Okay, somebody who is confident, somebody who has determination about them. Okay, or maybe this person's going to go after you because they're very confident and they know what they want, and that's you. Okay, and they're going to be determined to have you. So someone might really go all in with you and be very direct with you and tell you, I want to date you. I can't stop thinking about you. You are everything I've ever wanted, and I want to get to know you. Okay? Clarify the Three of Swords. Okay, I feel like some of you are making a judgment call about the past, and you're going to enter a new phase. So you're going to turn over a new leaf when it comes to something painful that happened to you in your life. And you're going to realize that the best way to handle it is to forgive the situation and to move forward. Okay, so you're going to make some type of judgment call when it comes to some type of heartbreak. And possibly because of the heartbreak, you've awakened to what you really want and what you really deserve. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. All right. So some of you might have like a team project at work that you're going to make a presentation, or you're going to have to speak about. So maybe you're going to have to do some public speaking at work or something, that you're working on a group project, possibly some of you upcoming. Okay, and you're going to try to present something and make a case for something, and that could be asking for a raise, that could be defending yourself in some way, or presenting the facts on a matter at work. Okay, but you're going to work with other people to get this accomplished. Okay, so maybe you're in construction, possibly, and you're on a project and you're working through it, and you have an idea for the construction or the architecture of the matter, and you're going to present it to the foreman or something along those lines. Clarify Strength. Okay, clarify the Ten of Cups. Okay. So I feel like upcoming, You could be a Leo, you could be a fire sign. But I feel like upcoming, you know what you want, and you're going to put in the work and make the progress to find what it is that you seek. Okay, so some of you upcoming are going to be at a crossroads. So you could make a choice to take a path that you've already been down, or you could make a choice to take a different path, a path that you haven't been down, and find out what's down that path. So some of you are going to take a new path, and maybe some of you might revisit the past. Okay, but you know what you want, and that's the happily ever after. So I feel like you're going to reevaluate your situation and wait and patiently decide what path is best for you upcoming. Clarify the Queen of Wands. All right. So maybe somebody that wants to have a passionate new beginning with you is going to tell you that they're single, okay, and that they want you, okay? Or maybe you're going to have a passionate new beginning with somebody who's very independent, very successful, very alluring, very attractive, okay? Kind of mysterious type of person, somebody who just catches your eye, okay? And so either way, it could be someone is going to tell you that they're single now, okay, and that they want to start over with you, or you're going to find someone new. I'm feeling more of a new energy, okay? You're going to find a sexy, independent lady or man upcoming, okay? Some of you, somebody who is financially stable, somebody who is independent and carefree and just a lot of fun upcoming. Okay. Clarify Judgment, please. All right, so I feel like you're making swift changes, or some type of swift change is on the horizon for you. Okay, and this might come out of nowhere, and you're going to have to make a judgment call on what to do. So upcoming, you could make some changes, or you could receive some communication, a text message, a DM, or some type of message, and you're going to have to decide what to do about it. Okay, let's clarify that. Claire, can you tell me about this Eight of Wands? Okay. Tell me about Temperance. So some of you are going to receive communication that somebody wants to make things right with you. Okay, they want to reconcile y'all's connection. And it could be a King of Pentacles, a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, but it doesn't have to be. Okay, they're going to tell you that they have balanced out their life and that they are really looking at the bigger picture, and they want something meaningful in their life, and that's you. Okay, and they feel like you are their destiny. Okay, with the Wheel of Fortune, and things have changed in their life. Okay, so someone upcoming is going to communicate with you. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune, please. Okay, yeah, they're going to tell you that now. In the past, I wasn't really looking for something long-term, possibly. But now, I'm looking for something long-term. Now, I want to invest in something that I see going the distance. Now, I want to settle down. Now, I want to settle down with you. When I picture my life, I picture you in my future. That's what some of you, that's what someone's going to tell you. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. Clarify the Two of Pentacles. Clarify the Knight of Wands. All right. I feel like for some of you, somebody's going to tell you, somebody has something they got to say, okay? And maybe you met this person at work, okay? But they're going to tell you, I want to repair our connection upcoming, okay? I want to build something with you, okay? I want to go all in with you. And I've really thought about this. I've gone back and forth and I've debated like our situation, okay? Because maybe you two live at a distance from each other, okay? Maybe this person has a boat, but they've weighed the situation. They've thought about things, okay? And they want to express something to you. They're following their heart, okay? And they're releasing what no longer serves them, okay? Let me see. What is the Six of Swords about? What's the Five of Pentacles? Okay. I feel like they're going to tell you that they're making the choice to leave behind what no longer serves them. Okay, and they want to move forward with you. Okay, and they're going to confess how they feel about you upcoming. Okay, they're going to say, can we move forward with our relationship? Okay, I know they could have abandoned the situation or they could have ghosted you, but they're going to say something like, I made the wrong choice, I was confused, I didn't see things clearly for what they were. Okay, they're going to say something like that. But now I know what I want is something they're going to say to you. Okay. All right, and this is going to bring you to that crossroads. Okay? Because some of you have you could have a choice between two upcoming. Someone new, and then someone from your past who wants to rebuild with you. Okay, I think we got what's upcoming for the collective. Now we're going to move on to the person on your mind. Can you tell me about the person on the collective's mind, please, Spirit? Okay. We have a Page of Cups. So they've got something to say. The cup's not empty. They want to talk to you. They want to possibly make amends with you is what I'm getting. Okay? And they're very curious about what's going on with you, and they might surprise you out of the blue. So out of the blue, you might receive a message from the person on your mind, and they're going to say something like, you've been on my mind, I was wondering how you're doing. Okay? So, but someone's going to express emotions to you upcoming. Okay? All right. The person on your mind. Okay. We have the Sun. So I feel like possibly they have something they need to confess or reveal to you. They could be a Leo, the person on your mind. We have the Eight of Cups. So they possibly could tell you that they should have never walked away from you, that it was a huge They're very disappointed in the outcome of y'all's connection. Possibly. We'll clarify all this. Tell me about the Eight of Cups. Alright, so upcoming, the person on your mind is going to make some type of romantic gesture towards you. Okay? So they might try to woo you back. They're going to confess something. They're going to make They're going to make some moves towards you. Okay? Put the moves on you. Tell you how they feel. Express themselves. Okay. Clarify the Page of Cups. What is this about? Oh. Okay. So the person just is like flipped. So they could be a Libra. But the person on your mind is going to tell you that they didn't treat you right. That they were very unfair to you. Okay. And they're going to try to make things right with you. They know that they didn't do the right thing when it comes to you. Whatever they did was wrong, and they're going to confess to you that. Okay? They're going, and the person on your mind feels guilty when it comes to you. Okay? They might have a lot of shame and guilt and self-hatred. They might hate themselves for the way they treated you. Okay? Or when they think about you, they're kicking themselves. Like, how could I behave like that? Why was I like that? Why did I say that? Why did I do that? Type of energy. That was so wrong of me. I was in the wrong. Okay. Clarify the Sun, please. Okay. So for some of you, the person on your mind is going to reveal to you why they abandoned the connection, or why they possibly ghosted you or left you behind. Okay? They're going to tell you the whole story. So if you don't exactly know why, they're going to explain themselves. Clarify the Eight of Cups. Okay, so the person on your mind, they walked away from you, okay? Possibly because they were trying to avoid, like, maybe confessing the truth to you, or they were in denial about how they felt about you, or they were repressing something, or they felt like they didn't have a choice. So the person on your mind, maybe they didn't see something that was, maybe they didn't see what was right in front of them. Okay, they didn't know what they had until it was gone, type of energy. But it could be something was blocking y'all's connection, so they had to walk away. But now, they could be a Virgo. Now that they've gone within, and they've looked at their choices, and they have like really asked themselves why they reacted the way they did. Why did I sabotage this connection? Why did I push the collective away? Why did I make these bad decisions? Okay? And I feel like they've gone within and they've figured out why they behaved the way they did and why they left you behind. And now they know the truth. Now they have, the person on your mind has clarity, and they've had some type of breakthrough. Okay? And so they're going to tell you, I see things differently. My judgment was clouded in the past. I couldn't see things. I didn't see things for what they were. But now I do. Okay? Is what they're going to tell you. Clarify the Knight of Cups, please. We have the Eight of Wands. So I think this person is going to it's going to quickly, maybe you're going to get a lot of communication out of the blue from this person, expressing themselves and telling you and confessing things to you. Okay? They've got a lot to say. Okay? And so they might bombard you with text messages. You might get like one after the other. Okay? So it could be like you look at your phone one day and you have 8 text messages from this person. Okay? Or 10 missed calls or something like that. Okay? Because this person has a lot to tell you. Okay? Clarify justice in reverse. Okay, we have the 9 of Cups clarifying justice in reverse. Okay, I need more information. Clarify the 9 of Cups. Why is the 9 of Swords here? We have 999 in this reading, so possibly you closed out a karmic cycle with this person. Okay. Or it was just a cycle. You ended a cycle with this person. Okay. Clarify the Empress, please. Okay. All right. This person knows that they didn't give you what you deserved. Okay, the person on your mind. Possibly it was because they were just wanting to have a good time. Okay, and maybe that's why they were unjust with you. Is they were in the energy of, well, this is just supposed to be fun. Okay, and maybe that's why they were unjust with you, is because they weren't taking the relationship seriously. Maybe they thought it was casual, okay? And then it kind of turned serious, and this person possibly wasn't ready for anything serious, okay? And maybe they were in the mindset of, I'm just here to have a good time type of energy, okay? And they could have been like somebody who likes to drink, okay? And maybe that's why they treated you poorly, is because they were under the influence. Okay? And maybe that's why they didn't take accountability for their actions, is because they were not sober. Okay? Alright? But now they know what they want, the person on their mind, and they see the error of their ways. Okay? And it has them worried. They're very anxious when it comes to you. They possibly can't sleep at night. They don't know what to do, okay? Because they know that they want you, but they didn't do right by you, okay? And they see you as the whole package. This person sees you as divine, okay? Whether you're masculine or feminine, this person sees you as somebody who is the whole package. Somebody who could have anybody they wanted. So they're worried. Do you have somebody else? Have you moved on? They could be a Cancer. Okay, the person on your mind. They're very worried that you have just washed your hands of this connection and you're over it. Okay? It has them, they're kind of haunted by their actions, and they're very worried that you have somebody else, or you wouldn't even think about giving them a second chance. And they know that they don't deserve a second chance, or that's how they feel. The person on your mind doesn't feel like they deserve to have a second chance from you. They also feel like you could have anybody, okay? Clarify the 5 of Pentacles. All right. So the person's going to reveal to you that the reason that they had to ghost you or leave you behind is because they were trying to avoid conflict. Okay? And maybe you two are have differences, and maybe they didn't want to explain to you that you two see things differently. Okay? Maybe they didn't want to fess up to some type of darkness that they have within them that you didn't know about. So maybe this person has an addiction and they didn't want to reveal it to you. So they possibly ghost you because of that, because they were worried that you wouldn't accept them for who they are. Okay? Or possibly you two were kind of at odds with each other and fighting, and they were just like, I don't want to deal with this, and they ghosted you. Okay? Or maybe this person had somebody else and the person was all like, you need to ghost them. I don't no, this isn't happening. Okay, so maybe somebody found out about you too, possibly. Okay, clarify the Ace of Swords. What's this? Okay, what's the Page of Pentacles? Clarify strength. Clarify judgment. Clarify the Queen of Cups. Tell me more about the Queen of Cups. Oh. Okay. All right. So the truth of the matter is, the person, I got a lot of cards. Okay. This is the truth that they're going to tell you when they talk to you. Okay. They're going to tell you, I've been repressing my emotions for you. But the truth is, I love you. Okay. That's their truth. Okay. And I really can't, I've been trying to maintain control, and I'm trying to overcome these emotions. I'm trying to control them. Okay? But, and maybe they thought that they could work through these emotions. But the truth is, they love you, and their heart can't be reasoned with, is what they're going to tell you. The heart wants what it wants, and that my heart wants you. Okay, and they're going to, they now see things for what they are, okay? And they're going to send you the message that they're overcoming their fears. Okay, this person's going to tell you, I'm ready to, even if you reject me, I have to tell you the truth. And the truth is, I love you. Okay, and I want us, can you forgive me? Can you find it in your heart to forgive me? Is what they're going to ask you. Can we get past this? Can we overcome, what has happened in the past? Okay, and you could be a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, but this person finds you to be very loving. You don't have to be a water sign. They find you to be, you could be empathic, but you speak to this person's soul like nobody else can. You reach them. You reached within them, and they feel like you're like an angel sent from above. This person finds you to be like, possibly you made this person see their flaws and their shortcomings, and that was a lot. That could be one of the reasons why they ghosted you, is because they couldn't handle, maybe you put a mirror up to their face. You might not have done it intentionally, okay? But you did. And you made this person see their shadow side, okay? Because an earth angel will do that. They don't do it on purpose, but they can maybe you triggered this person, okay? And that's why they ghosted you. And it could have been unintentionally, okay? But they find you to be somebody who, like a divine person, okay? And maybe they were used to karmic people, people who are users and abusers. But you are different. They're going to tell you, I've never met anybody like you, okay? And I thought I could let you go. I thought I could get past these emotions for you. I thought these emotions would go away, that they were temporary, okay? But they can't, they haven't gone away. My feelings for you are just there, and I can't fight this anymore. I've been fighting a losing battle. Okay, this person's been fighting a losing battle. Okay, and they've got to tell you this. All right, and they do feel like they tricked you, or they betrayed you, or they played some type of game with you. And let me clarify this though. Okay. Let me okay. What is this Seven of Swords about? What did this? Yeah. Okay, this person deceived you, and that's why things ended between you two. Okay? And they tried to trick you, but I don't think they were successful, because somebody like this can see through somebody. So maybe you were able to see through this person, and that's another reason why things ended, is because that scared them to death, that someone could actually see them. And you saw them, and you saw through, maybe they wear a mask. This person could wear a mask. And nobody has been able to crack the mask or see beyond the mask. But you did. You saw this person's deceptions. And that's why things ended. Because they couldn't handle that someone could actually see them. Alright, we're going to clarify the Eight of Wands. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Clarify the Eight of Wands. Clarify the Six of Swords. Clarify the King of Swords. Clarify the Ten of Wands. Clarify the Two of Pentacles. Clarify the Three of Wands in reverse. Okay. Alright, the person on your mind wants to confess their feelings towards you, and they're going to send you a lot of communication, okay? It's incoming, okay? And possibly they're making changes that they need to make so that they can come to you and they can confess to you, because they want to have a new beginning with you, okay? They want to manifest things with you. They see you two coming together, and there's a lot of opportunities for you guys. There's a lot of prosperity. There's a lot of success. They think you two could be very successful together, okay? And that they see that you're a hard worker, and they want to invest. They want to work on y'all's connection, this person. And maybe you guys met at work, okay? Or met through your jobs, okay? Or maybe you were on your lunch break and you met this person. Something like that. Okay? They're going to want... they're going to tell you that they've moved on from the past. They've made a transition. Okay? They're releasing things, they're healing themselves, they're working through things. Okay, and they could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Okay, now in the past, they're going to tell you, when I left you behind, it wasn't because I didn't have feelings for you. Okay, they're going to tell you that they left you behind because of something else. Okay, and some type of obstacle got in y'all's way that they were carrying. Okay, and that could be a lot of different things for each of you, but some type of obstacle came in between you guys, and that could be this own person's fears or doubts or whatever they felt was lacking with them. Okay, but something came between you two. All right, and I need to clarify. Let me clarify the two. What is the Two of Pentacles? What? Tell me about the Knight of Wands. Okay. All right. What came in between you two was this person's player ways. Okay. And they could have been juggling you in the past because they were in... This person was not thinking of you as a serious connection, okay, in the past. They were thinking of you as a good time. And they had options and choices. And they were confused because they had a lot of options. This person, okay? So this person is very passionate, very outgoing, very social. They have a lot of connections. And the way they are got in the way of y'all being together, okay? They didn't see what was right in front of them because of all these options they had, okay? So they didn't know, okay? Sometimes you don't know what you have until it's gone, okay? And this person they weren't in a serious mindset. So they were playing it small. They weren't looking at the future. They weren't thinking about the future. They weren't thinking about how things would play out in their life. Okay? They were playing it small. They were I feel like they needed their ego fed. Okay? So they were concerned with their ego and being social, and they like attention, and they like different people giving them attention, okay? And they didn't see like the bigger picture, okay? Their life was kind of one of, let's live for today. Hooray, hooray. Okay, so that was what this is the type of person this person was or is. Okay? And they're going to confess something. They have something to say. Okay? And they're going to be very... Let me see. What is the Knight of Swords? Tell me about the Six. Tell me more about the Six of Wands. Oh. Okay. All right. They're going to confess to you that they think that you two would be very successful together. Okay? And that you two are a winning team. Okay? They're going to confess to you, and they find you to be very attractive, and they think that you have gotten your life in order, and maybe you're getting a lot of attention. Maybe you're in the spotlight. Okay? But this person thinks that you two could have a long-lasting happy, inspirational, fulfilling life together. Okay? And that you two could accomplish anything together. So they think that you are very well accomplished and successful, okay? And that you have really come into your own, and you have a lot of self-confidence, and they see you differently. They're seeing a side of you that maybe they didn't see in the past. So I feel like you've really taken charge of your life, and you have come so far. So maybe you've overcome a lot of challenges and you're having a lot of success in your life. And this person, I think they're watching you succeed, and it's blowing their mind, okay? And they're going to tell you, I want to be a part of your life, and we can build something really successful together. You inspire me. I didn't realize how amazing you were. Okay, that's all right. They see how I think you've changed in some ways. The collective has changed, okay, and this person has been watching your change or your metamorphosis, okay, and they're also going to tell you that other people got in the way of our connection. So maybe they got bad advice from family and friends about you, okay? People who didn't even know you were giving this person bad advice, okay? So possibly that you have people who didn't even know you, who were talking trash or gossiping about you behind your back to this person, okay? And this person's connections got in the way of y'all's connection, possibly, okay? Is one of the things that they need to reveal to you, okay? And when the person on your mind decided to listen to these people, it took a little bit of time, but they realized that these people led them astray. They led them down. They told them, whatever they told them was wrong. And now this person knows that. They know that the people around them don't have their best interest at heart. Okay? And that they were working against them. Okay? So I feel like the person on your mind has lost a lot of friends. Some people in their life have turned on them. Okay? And they're going to tell you about this. That they had some frenemies. Okay, clarify the Five of Wands in reverse. The Emperor. Alright, so you could have been dealing with an Aries, but I feel like this person thinks that you two are divine counterparts. So this could be like a twin flame relationship. All right, because I had the Empress and then I had the Emperor. So they feel like you are their divine soulmate counterpart. Clarify the Emperor, please. Oh. Clarify the Devil. Oh. But what also, okay, so this person ghosted you because they wanted to avoid conflict and because this person was in devil energy. Okay, and yeah, they do think you're counterparts. But clarifying the Emperor, I got the Devil, and then I got the Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay. So, the person on your mind was in toxic player energy. Okay? And the person on your mind has sometimes they're very, very insecure. So they need a lot of attention. They need a lot of validation, okay? And maybe they felt like you didn't give them, okay, maybe they didn't know, okay, possibly the relationship wasn't flowing as well as they would like it to flow, okay? Maybe you weren't giving them the compliments and the validation and the attention that they thought they deserved, because this person has an ego problem, okay? And they need their ego fed, okay? Because they're insecure, okay? And they're very needy, and they're weak, but the person on your mind is very weak, but they want to appear to be very strong. So the person on your mind, the way they present themselves to the world is they want people to think they are very put together, okay? That they are very strong and they are very stable and they're a pillar of their community. And they possibly pretend like they are very well established with work, okay? And that they just have all the answers. So the person on your mind wants to look strong, but they're not strong. Inside, this person is very weak, and and they have some type of addiction that they're hiding. So they wear a mask, and maybe that you did see through the mask, okay? And they are very shallow, okay? So they need to be built up, because yes, they appear to be strong, but they're not, okay? And they like drama. The person on your mind, drama gives them attention, and they need a lot of thrills in their life, the person on your mind. So maybe you didn't bring enough conflict and thrills to their life, okay? And they have some type of addiction that they are hiding, and codependency. And also, this person is just full of themselves, okay, with the Queen of Cups in reverse, okay? And they don't know how to express emotions. Emotions are really hard for this person to deal with. They're good with making like decisions based on facts. They're way better with the facts than they are with emotions. This person doesn't know how to handle emotions. They possibly will shut down when it comes to emotions. And I don't think they can express themselves well when it comes to emotions. And they didn't know how to express to you what was going on with them. And that could be why they ghosted you, is because it was too much for them. It got too serious too fast or something, possibly. But this person, I think they think that you're good with emotions and that you express yourself well, but they don't know how to do it in return, okay? And I feel like it has something to do with their childhood, okay? They've been told in their childhood that their emotions didn't matter. So they've kind of shut off their emotions in some ways, because they were told that emotions make you weak. But that's not true. Emotions don't make you weak, but they might feel like that. Okay? And also, this person, the way they express love is through physical advances. Okay? So this person's very touchy. That's the way they know how to express love, is through touch. Okay? And maybe when you express feelings for this person, they didn't know what to do. Okay? And that could be a reason why they ghosted you, is they didn't know how to handle. Maybe they were trying to control their emotions, and then once you expressed your emotions, it shut them down, because then they realized either I express emotions too, or I have to let this person go. Okay, so maybe you two got too serious too fast, possibly, or they felt overwhelmed, possibly, by their emotions. Maybe you overwhelmed this person emotionally and they just couldn't handle it and they shut down, is what I'm getting, because of their demons. Okay, this person comes with baggage. Okay, let's find out more about what is. I want to know more about the devil. Okay, tell me more about the devil. The Empress? Clarify the Empress? Tell me more about the Empress. Tell me more about the Empress. Oh my, okay. All right, something that they didn't tell you is they had a toxic attachment to somebody. Okay. And they were, possibly this person got pregnant. Okay. They had some type of toxic person in their energy. And it was this person. And possibly this person got pregnant. Okay. And when this happened, okay, this was an obstacle to y'all's connection. Okay, and it broke this person's heart. Okay, that's something that they're going to have to tell you about. I'm pretty sure somebody got pregnant. Okay, and it could be, because I'm clarifying the devil, so this person could have got pregnant on purpose. So, because when I clarified the devil, the Empress came out. So I feel like somebody intentionally made sure to break you two up. And they used fertility to do so. Okay? And this person stood in the way of y'all's connection, and it broke your person's heart. Because this person, this Empress, refused to let your person go. Okay, so I feel like somebody from their past sabotaged y'all's connection on purpose. So it was a third-party intervention here. Okay? And this person repeated a negative cycle, okay, with this person from their past, is what I'm getting. Because they're no good for them. Okay? All right. Now, if that person wasn't pregnant, somehow they got in the way of y'all's connection. Whether they were pregnant or not, they stood in the way of y'all's connection. Okay? And they told this person possibly that they were their divine counterpart, when in fact you are their divine counterpart. But this person played the role of that they had everything to offer, and maybe told your person that you had nothing to offer, when in fact you are the Empress, whether you're male or female. And this person, okay, this person is an imposter. Okay, this is an imposter, but they pretended to be the real deal. So they fell for an imposter and let the true divine counterpart go, is what happened. They fell for their tactics, their manipulation. Okay, they fell for it. All right, I think that's the reading. Okay, let me see what this person wants to tell you, or what this person would like to say. There's something behind your eyes. What are you hiding? Okay, so this person finds you to be kind of mysterious. They don't know. You're kind of unpredictable. They don't know what you're thinking or what's going on with you. You're very alluring. You're kind of mysterious. I erased every trace of you except in my mind. So an untold truth is this person can't get you off their mind. No matter how hard they try, no matter what they do, you're just there. Time healed me, but it didn't erase you. Okay. So the distance between you has not erased you from this person's energy. They are still holding on to you. I pretend I don't care, but I see you in my dreams. Okay. So they care more than you realize. So it's all an act. It's all a show. This person is pretending to not care about you when in fact they care very deeply for you. Okay. Well, a lot came out, so we'll just read these and then we'll end the reading. You've always known the truth, you just refuse to see it. Okay. So I do feel like you have gifts, and you might have been wearing rose-colored glasses, but because you didn't want to see things, for what they were, but you already knew. So I feel like a lot of you, your intuition was already telling you something. Running from your problems won't solve them. So maybe this person ran from you thinking that would solve everything in their life, and it hasn't solved anything. Okay, so this person, things aren't going their way. Our connection is intense and it scares me. All right, so y'all's connection is unique. It's different because it scares this person. It's like lightning struck them. And then something came between you two, and it was quick. And I feel like it was that imposter. The truth is more complicated than you think. Okay. Well, I think we figured out the truth. If there's a next life, I'd tell you how I feel sooner. Okay, so they didn't tell you, but they wish they had. But maybe you already know. What you're searching for may not be what you truly want. Okay? So maybe this person isn't what you truly want. And maybe you see that now with the eyes. Do you ever think of me too? So I feel like this person stays up when they can't sleep at night and they think about you and they wonder, do they think about me too? I just want you to be happy, even if it's not with me. Oh, okay. Well, that's true love, when someone just wants you to be happy. Life isn't a test. There are no right answers. Okay. All right. So possibly an untold truth is this person just doesn't have all the answers. They don't know what to do. Okay. And you colored their world. So maybe their world was in black and white, and then you entered their life and you brought back the color. You're like the rainbow. So now this person can't unsee the color. When they think of you, their world is bright, but in reality, their world is black and white without you. Okay, so I feel like you changed this person's perspective and world. You changed their world. All right, I think we will end there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this.